Hello everybody, how we doing, My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out the demo for a game called Paraside, Duality Unbound. This is a strategy RPG where you can bend reality and kind of like mess with maps and enemies, and it seems very interesting. It's very sci-fi. Earth is like getting blasted by cosmic level threats, and it's all craziness. It seems very interesting, and honestly, the music is selling me already with this vocalization, so I'm excited to be checking it out. Without further ado, why don't we head on in and do exactly that. Can't continue because I don't have a continue. New game. Let's check out the battle basics, shall we? From what I saw when I opened the game, it said that this is mostly focusing on the core battle basics, so I don't know how much story we're going to be getting here. Gilbert says, "There you are. I was beginning to wonder if you had lost your way. The fog of crisis clouds my senses. I require your vision to see through this murk. Identify those who carry the seed of crisis. Lead me to them, and together we will cleanse this blight with my blade." All right, Gilbert, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you. Seed of Crisis. Each level contains entities marked with Seed of Crisis. To complete the level, you need only eliminate these specific entities before time runs out. Interesting. It's like Tactics Ogre, where you only have to kill the leader in most cases. Click on any active allied unit to initiate operation. Each unit can move and attack once per turn. After these actions, the unit will become inactive for the rest of the turn. Okay. Move and attack once per turn. Can I do it in any order, I wonder? Units refresh and become active again at the start of each new turn. It is my turn to act. Select me to begin our operation. Choose a tile within my movement range. Precision is key to victory. All right, Gilbert. Select a target within my attack range. Let us strike decisively. Shut up, Gilbert. Loser. All right, we blasted that guy. I've expended my actions for now. End our turn so that I may restore my vitality. Don't show this again. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we've entered the Upside Down. Duality of the battlefield. The battlefield has two sides. Press space or click the recon flip button at the top left corner to switch between them. I don't see a recon flip button at the top of the left corner. Welcome to Paraside Duality Unbound. There it is. Okay. Your duality vision surpasses mortal sight. Use the recon exchange to peer into the other side. Right? I do be peering. Good. Only one enemy left. Command my doppelganger to eliminate it swiftly. Right? Can I move after attacking? No. Looks like no. Reward. We got fixed point exchange. Exchange runes, select a coordinate to exchange planes. Cost 1 energy. I have no idea what that means, but thank you. We've done it. We've got an archer of some sort. It's like a goblin archer. Remember, Commander, the battlefield has two sides. Press space for a quick recon exchange and evaluate both sides of the battlefield. All right. Can this guy even reach me? Well, I guess, can I even reach that guy? Duality Exchange. Possess a unique talent that allows you to exchange space between the two planes. Activate your Duality Exchange abilities from the top left corner to alter the battlefield. Your Duality Exchange abilities have been restored. Alter our surroundings to create a path onward. I mean, they're all the same. Can you not walk over water, my guy? Yeah, it seems like you can't. Select one of the water tiles that blocks my way. Huge. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I understand. Okay, we just swapped terrain from one reality to the other. That's so cool. A timely duality exchange shapes victory from chaos. Lead me to eradicate the seeds of crisis on both fronts. All right, sir. Get eradicated. Gilbert says so. All right, huge. You're donezo, this Gilbert. And now I think probably we need to do... Oh. I see. Well, hopefully I get one of those back. Do you have a range attack? No, doesn't look like it. All right. If you wish to reposition, use the undo button here, but be warned, once I attack or use an ability, there's no turning back. Okay, thanks. Using exchange runes consumes exchange energy. When the player turns start, you will get to redraw 3 new runes. Increase the upper limit of exchange energy by 1. Refill the energy to the new limit. Ah, so we get more every turn. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, we should swap this. And now do a murder. You, go away. Good job, Shadow Gilbert. Ooh, Shield Agent. Survivor from the destroyed planet Kurek. This agent can manipulate soul power to generate protective shields, blocking damage from Crisis and other soul arts. Eat? You look pretty cool, my guy. This guy looks pretty cool, too. He's looking like an Anubis-type character. During the deployment phase, you can deploy your units onto highlighted tiles on the battlefield. Each battle has a deployment limit, so choose your team wisely to tackle the challenges ahead. All right. An agent awaits deployment, Commander. Send them forth. We need all available strength. So, are you going to show up in the other reality too, you think? Select one of the highlighted tiles to deploy. There's only one. Good. Now let us begin. Let me just double check. Yeah, no, you only exist in this universe. Okay, you don't... Thank you. Unit capabilities are defined by hit points. Yeah. Attack power. Sure. Arc. Determines consume damage. I assume that's some sort of magic, maybe? Reduces incoming damage. Determines movement range. Okay. Some units possess unique abilities. To activate an ability, select the unit and enter... Sorry, either press the middle mouse button or click the ability button next to the unit's profile icon. Activate an ability... I mean, this guy had 2, didn't he? Rick Shield Agent can obtain shield through their ability, greatly enhancing the defense capability. Temporary HP that lasts for a round. The Officer and the Doppelganger have abilities as well. Try them out. The battle is yours to command. Guide it wisely. I trust your judgment. Alright. Is there any way to make sure that you attack this man, though? Because it seems to me like... Do I know how much you attack for? Looks like 2, maybe? I accidentally pinned him to my screen. Okay, he's gone. Okay. Well, you have 9 health. I can't do enough damage to murder you. Sub-action. You think that means that I can do that in addition to an attack? I don't know. Wow, 12 damage. Holy crap. Okay. Why did you do so much damage? It says you were doing 3, man. Surround Consume. You just triggered Surround Consume. If any unit gets cornered, surrounded by map edges, hostile units, or obstacles, and is directly attacked, they will take true damage equal to the attacker's arcane attribute. Oh. So I did something smart unintentionally. Much like I do most things that I do smart. Okay. Cool. I can't help but notice, Shadow Gilbert, that you still only have 13 health. So it seems like our health does not get restored in between maps. I mean, you're in trouble, my guy. Never mind, I can just one-shot you. Never mind, I can't just one-shot you. Okay, well, I'm going to do this. Okay, I can, in fact, still use an action. The sub-action... Here's what I don't know. Can you do an action and then a sub-action? I'm not sure. High armor enemies can mitigate damage from attacks. In this case, you can utilize your Surround Consume to deal extra damage. Step to trigger Surround Consume. Yeah, I mean, I figured out what a Surround Consume is. My problem is that I only have 1 unit in this universe. Can I transfer my unit to the other universe? Hold on, I have an idea. There's no way this works, right? Oh my goodness, it does. You could take entire units to the underground, or the underdark, what undercity, whatever the hell I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's crazy. You're dead? Dude, that's so sick. Arrow Agent. Survivor from the destroyed planet Mavenna, this agent can manipulate soul power to create devastating arrows, penetrating the barriers crisis. What? Penetrating the barriers crisis from a long distance and within a wide range. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Penetrating the barriers crisis? What does that mean? Not sure. Couldn't tell you. All right, Mesquite Man, how you doing? Obstacles are blockades that can be destroyed by attacks. Use obstacles and terrain features strategically to set up opportunities for consume, which instantly eliminates surrounded units. What happened to the music? Mavenna Arrow Agent is a ranged unit specializing in impairing enemies from a safe distance. Okay. Their ability can increase the AoE size for the next attack, dealing damage to multiple targets. Can I deploy? No. Very puzzly here. Statue of Suffering? This looks like a blob of nothing. What are you talking about? Okay. So, I mean, I don't have this man available to us, right? Arrow Agent? What does your... What does your AoE look like? +1 max AoE range. So, okay, my question is, if I give you +1 max AoE range and I shoot here, is that going to do, like, an entire-ass square? Because I feel like that's the way to do this. Let's take a look, see if that works. That's not how it works. It's very unfortunate. What's happening? There we go. Alright, I did murder you, and that's pretty great. But, I don't know, now what? Because I can't reach that guy? You're not surrounded, so I have a feeling that doing this is not going to help you. But maybe it will. Yeah, that wasn't the correct thing to do for sure. Uh-oh. Alright, I may have goofed a little bit. Just a tad. Sometimes you goof, and you get your archers half health in one shot. Ow. Alright, well... I'm gonna have to shoot you in the face. Never mind. I need to undo. You wouldn't mind. Gilbert, can you get past your ally? I don't really know. Uh-oh. Alright. Disaster. Probably should have been attacking these things this entire time, huh? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You go over to the other side and protect my archer from my many, many mistakes that I've made. If you wouldn't mind. And we've realized that Archer can't get by. Stop pinning my garbage to the screen. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine, I guess. Alright, so we've learned that we need 2 attacks to murder this man. That is, in fact, what we learned. So why don't we go ahead and do a little of this action. and then get ready to murder this man. Surround Consume. High armor enemies can mitigate damage from attacks. In this case, you can utilize Surround Consume to eliminate them. Impassable terrains. Okay. I think that I'm picking up what you're putting down. Except that I'm not. It's not impassable, so I can't really do that. I can... No, I can't really do that either. You're in the same spot, huh? All right, well, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap you to the other side. Officer and Doppelganger. Officer and Doppelgangers maintain a precarious alliance, functioning as both allies and adversaries. They cooperate effectively only when out of each other's sight. When they're on the same side, their abilities are nullified. Doppelganger will actively seek to eliminate your officer? What? To safeguard them, a point exchange will be executed at the end of the turn. What the hell? That's pretty sick, man. I like that. I will say I have no intention of keeping them on the same side for long, but thank you. Duality Dissonance. That's pretty cool that we're actively, like, hating on each other. Okay. You're not allowed to go. End my turn. Yeah, I know about Surround Consume, dude. Can you stop telling me, please? I get it. I'm actively setting one up, my guy. It has been blessed, moving, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I'm doing a thing, man. All right, and now we do a murder because he's Surround Consumed. Huge. All right, we took a little damage. It's not so great, but it's whatever. Survivor from the destroyed planet Phalon. This agent can manipulate soul power to travel through space, launching attacks from the direction least expected by the enemies. Seems cool. Okay. We've reached the heart of the invasion. Eliminate all seed carriers, and our mission for the Exodus will be complete. Can I have my music back, please? Surround Consume can target groups of units. When units of the same faction are connected and surrounded, they qualify for a chained consume. This powerful mechanic allows you to consume all affected units in one go with a single attack. Sounds disgusting. Phalon Phantom Agent's ability allows them to traverse through enemies and obstacles, placing themselves at where the enemies want them the least. You only need to eliminate Seed of Crisis to finish a level. There's only one on the field. Can you come up with a good plan? Maybe. It's perhaps possible that I might be able to come up with a good plan. Ooh. Okay. Aren't there two seeds here, though? There's one here and then one on the other side. Okay. I think I can do this. Can I change your positioning? No, you don't have further movement, so it doesn't matter. Okay, here's what we do. Okay, let me go. I'm done deploying, thank you. Not many units can use abilities. They will announce their abilities at the beginning of battle and end their turn at the end of the end of their turn, then can cast them before their next action. You can take actions like moving units or flipping tiles to break these abilities. Well, okay. Ability will take effect here next turn. Within movement range, so 2. How does that work with diagonals, you think? I can't get there. Sad times. Feel as though mistakes have been made. I do think I went crazy on this side, though, because check this bad boy out. Ah. Okay, I misunderstood how this map worked. Uh-oh. I thought you were here. I don't know why I thought that, because it's pretty clear that you're not. Whoops. Yeah, mistakes have been made for sure. I was going to chain together like a huge thing. It was going to be pretty sick nasty. Alright, well, I can't really do anything about that now. I think that I'd like to just end my turn. Because I goofed. Oh, that was not a very smart idea. That was a very stupid idea on your part, my friend. Ah, I did it again! Can't move the man. I'm a dumb idiot. I'm a dumb, stupid man. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I goofed it all up again. Okay, that's fine because I can fix it. We swap here. We flip. Crap, now I can't flip you back. Not what I meant to do. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is wrong with my dumb idiot brain. I keep freaking goofing up on where spaces are. All right, not super great, I would say. What? Okay, I disagree, dude. I very much disagree with that. I think that's BS. You should not be able to... Okay, when you highlight this, this should show the full attack area, not just the movement. That's a little silly, if you ask me. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna murder you, because I'm mad, and also frustrated. That does mean I don't get to do a full murder squad, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay, that was horribly misplayed. That was my bad. You have done well, Commander. Archives. Invaluable record of the rise and fall of a civilization. Okay. Happy to see it. That was it? Oh my goodness. That's so short? Thanks for playing the battle tutorial Paraside, Duality Unbound. Aside from Comet, we also prepared an exploration mode for the demo. Okay, never mind. Selecting new game from the menu. Deeper possession, character building systems. Yeah. We're stronger by accumulating awakening points. Cool. Combat styles. Sure. Feeding enemies. Grants echoes. Neat. Legendary relic. Sure. Okay, that sounds cool. Select your officer. We've already played as you. A saint who shapes flame in fortified ground. Sounds badass. Are you putting me directly in exploration mode? Is that what's happening? Excuse me? You're not wearing clothes. Commander, swap deployment complete. Establishing comms with the field officer on standby. In the meantime, allow me to reconfirm the operational plan. The operation will take place in Avanche, a region under observational protection. A large-scale crisis outbreak has destabilized the sector. This severely interferes with our mission to search for and recover world souls. Therefore, eliminating crisis and restoring regional stability is of the highest priority. Please remain vigilant for Ferris activity. If any Ferris units are encountered, they are to be eliminated. Signal Interference is below 2%. Excuse me. Real-time comms established. The operation begins now, Commander. Okay. Cool. Commander, since this is your first time leading an operation in the field, allow me to offer a few suggestions. Thanks, Michaela. The crisis activity here is intense and is clouding our real-time view of the battlefield. We should proceed with caution, gathering intels and resources first. There are also a few places in the area perfect for setting up polarity posts. We can use them as anchors to push back the invasion one step at a time. However, if the Ferris teams are still prowling this area, they'll come for us like wolves to the scent of blood. We shouldn't delay. Your orders, Commander? I don't know, go do stuff. Welcome to Exploration Mode. In this demo, you'll journey to an uncharted region called Avanche, searching for a way to repel the crisis invasion for the remnants of Earth. Your mission is to locate the embers of civilization and help them hold the line against crisis. Along the way, you'll uncover resources and opportunities to strengthen your long-term campaign. Seize as many as you can. If the pace feels slow, you can hold control to speed things up. Skip through dialogue automatically. Cool. An unexplored region lies ahead. Hold WASD or drag the middle mouse button to adjust your view. Click a zone to advance a team. Okay. Neat. This is not at all what I expected from the game. While looking at the store page. Pretty cool, though. Mysterious encounter. Do I have like an infinite amount of time to do what I'm doing? No civilization shall prosper without structures. Rare material. You have obtained a rare material. This is a supply that is essential for developing technologies beyond our current cognition. For returning to the HQ, you can use it to build facilities or research new technologies. Like, on the map or like right now? What does resolve zone mean? What is this? Oh. No. Sorry. Okay, then let's go here, I guess. Wandering Echo. Detected a wandering echo that can evolve your agents. Cool. A Ferris Echo. The signs of battle are still fresh. They're definitely still wreaking havoc here. This vile echo disgusts me, but the soul power that remains can still be of use to us. Guide it back to the light, Commander. Gain passive, plane crossing shield. When the holder traverses to another plane, they gain 6 shield. Seems good. You've obtained an echo. Echoes are equipment that enhance agents. Different echo colors represent different gameplay themes. You can mix and match echoes to either further specialize an agent or make up their vulnerabilities. Echoes can be viewed and equipped, which is not spelled correctly, in the operative's window, accessible from the escape menu. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I feel like it would make the most sense to have a tank have that. But on the other hand, this guy's pretty cool. Oh. Okay, interesting. We've got level up points. +3 to get movement. I feel like movement is like insanely important because if we can get them into corners and stuff, we can blast them like hugely, big time. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. To be very clear, how do I toss on the equipment I found? Oh, echoes right here. Okay, so what's your deal, guy? You have 0 defense. I don't feel like looking. Can I take this off? I can. Okay, huge. Then I can just do whatever I want with it. And if it becomes a terrible idea, then whatever. I can't help but notice I'm clicking confirm down here and it's not working. Cancel doesn't work either. Did my stuff stay on? Okay. Uh-oh, now I can't. Hey, there it goes. Okay. I couldn't click escape either. That was weird. Okay, my passive's still there. That's good. We've explored all the area here. Let's go into this mysterious encounter. A wall of seamless white stone bars the valley. It rises abruptly from the earth, more a feature of the landscape than a work of masonry. The only mark upon its face is a dense filigree of engravings that glimmer with a faint stellar blue light, outlining the shape of a gate. Alright. Seems the villagers sealed the gate with soul power to keep crisis from spreading. Let's see if there's another way through. There's a crisis fluctuation behind us, Commander. Prepare for battle. All right. Bring it on, coward. Ooh, I like that I can see the other side from here. That's very cool. Oh, that's just me. Still pretty cool, though. Okay, we've got a lot of spots to deploy in. Hmm. All right, let's toss you here. If I flip this to the other side, okay, you have huge range. If I flip this to the other side, I can instantly kill you on turn 1, which is pretty nice, if you ask me. I think I could kill both of them on turn 1. Pretty sure. Ah. I can only have so many. That makes sense. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we're going to take damage. Yeah, that doesn't seem to count as... Where's the music? Doesn't seem to count as an obstacle. What do you do? It's not helpful to me. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to take damage. We could just walk away, though, I guess, to be fair. Do it in 2 turns. That seems more reasonable to me. Although I don't trust that you can't hit my man, because I think you might be a liar. So maybe I can't even avoid getting hit? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Okay. I feel like you can hit me. Wait, what are these other 2? Ooh, that's pretty cool. Now we got a cross-shaped flippy boy. All right, you're dead. Go away. And I think I'm taking damage, man. I'm an idiot. I put down a thing you could stand on. Of course I'm taking damage. All right. Revenge, coward. Excuse me? Uh-oh. Doesn't matter because you're dead. Alright, I took some damage. That's not ideal. Gain passive opening deflection. Immune to first damage received in every battle. Seems good. Eliminating enemies has a chance to drop echoes. Each enemy type has a unique echo, which has the enemy's signature ability or characteristic, bringing drastic changes to the equipping operative. Spelled wrong again. Try to get a variety of echoes to build your team. Reach points. Used to open interplanar tunnels. The more you have, the greater your capacity to teleport resources from other worlds. Cool. Hello. How are you doing? A splendid battle, warriors. Thank you for ending the torment of these poor souls. I did not expect to find such skilled fighters within the blockade. I don't know who you are, but I've already left, so I don't know who you're talking to. I know not which clan you belong to, but hear my plea. The vine curse beyond the blockade is completely out of control. Lend my clan your strength, brave ones. I ask that you cross the blockade and put an end to these walking calamities. Regrettably, I cannot join you. My clan has greater need of me elsewhere. Please take this. Who are you handing this to? A fractured runic keystone that hums with residual power, just enough to stir the wards of the northern gate. The inscription on this stone will allow a warrior to pass freely through the bulwark. Should you find the fight beyond your strength, no one will fault you for falling back to this site. But my gut tells me we will meet again. I haven't met you a first time. I've already left. Who are you talking to? I hope that then that our hands will hold drinking horns and roasted meat, not halves and hilts. Farewell for now, warriors. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you, even though I didn't. Perfect command, Commander. Not exactly. I took damage for no reason. You're far better than I imagined. Condescending. But Commander, I sense that warrior is already stained by too much power from Crisis. She may be strong, but a mortal soul cannot bear such a burden forever. All right, we're going to have to murder her. Take her out. Okay, I can in battle recover HP. Wall seems to sense the keystone. The blue engravings flare, their twinkling replaced by a steady contained hum of power. A low groan of shifting rock, fine as grit, is the only sound. Within the stone, what was once an outline is now a definite gate, its visage finally revealed. Get out of the way, loser. An agent keystone in hand presses it to gate's surface, veins of azure light flash from the point of contact, energizing the entire filigree of runes. A low tremor shudders through the rock underfoot. Then, with a quietness that defies its bulk, the great gate slides backwards. A breath of ancient still air escapes from the opening, revealing a wide passage. Stinky? Don't like it. Okay, there's a mysterious encounter there. Let me probably equip that garbage. Let me put on this new equipment. Why do you have EXP? Ah. Only the things that get kills get EXP. That is good to know, for sure. And I feel like I want probably the first thing to ignore damage to be one of my heroes. Bring it on. The mountain path gives way to a pine-shaped pine-shadowed village long abandoned. Tools and household goods lie scattered, evidence of frantic flight. Valuables remain untouched. The ruin was not wrought by bandits of war. The agent of this desolation is still present. Immense purple growths, the vine curse, are draped over collapsed roofs, across overgrown paths, and through the rot of old trees. What happened to the music again? The music keeps disappearing. They throb with a morbid, steady pulse. In one corner where the vines mass, a visible plume of otherworldly energy erupts, tearing at the fabric of this plane. This is an invasion point? Probably invasion with an S. A site of strategic value to both Crisis and Exodus. Am I Exodus? A duality exchange here could force an assault on the other side. Should the corruption be purged, a polarity post can be established and anchoring our presence for further advances. Okay, so fight here. Put down a post. Commander, a crisis contamination of this scale has to be purged, or the nearby villages will be annihilated. More innocent people will die, and we may never recover the world soul here. To cleanse this much corruption, we have to cross into the other side and deploy a planar pin to stabilize the volatile energy. Prepare for duality exchange, Commander. Let's get justice for the villagers. Alright. Your duality exchange is also available on the world map. Use the realm exchange to enter the other side. That's crazy, dude. What the heck? This is an invasion point from... Okay, they spelled it right this time. From Crisis. Be ready, we will seal the rift at this place. Alright. Rift me up, dude. Protect all planar pins for 5 rounds, it says. The planar pin is ready for deployment. This will be a war of attrition. A constant stream of Crisis will attempt to destroy it. We must ensure deployment is uninterrupted on both planes to permanently seal this rift. Fortunately, the village's defenders left some rune circles during their final stand. It should provide a tactical advantage for us. Put these unsettled Crisis to their final rest, Commander. This sounds hard, dude. I have to defend these things for 5 freaking rounds? All incoming damage becomes 1. Cannot take action. I love that it's got the sad cat meme. Hello, sad cat. How you doing? Okay. This seems like impossibly hard, but I'll do what I can. You chill over here, my friend. You chill over here, my friend. And, I don't know. Mr. Archer, you wanna chill over here? There's not really many ways to, or a surrounding that I'm seeing. Normal enemy will arrive after 1 round. Okay, this is very helpful to tell me where I'm standing. I'm gonna do that to give my man shield so I can bring him back. And then do a murder. Seems good. And then you can set up burns, but like, I don't know how useful I think that is when I don't know where the enemies are. Hopefully they don't get to move as soon. Okay, yeah, you're dead. You're donezo. You're big screwed, my friend. All right, you're done. Get out. You're also done. There's like a thing that's preventing me from doing my actions fast. Oh. I see. What's the range on this? Okay. Okay. I'm not liking my decisions here. Dunzo. Hurry up. Let me do it. You leveled. Cool. Congratulations. Dunzo. Oh my goodness. I get it. I'm trying to do my stuff, man. Come on. This is going to cause problems because we got our peeps on the same side. Let's kill with this version. Because you already got a kill. Okay, good. Definitely cannot move after they're doing stuff. This is water. Can't afford to flip. Very unfortunate. I feel like mistakes have been made. Ah, you flip back. That's very helpful. Okay, it is getting scurry. Yeah, okay. You don't... You should let me flip, dude. Okay, let's see what this looks like, shall we? If I do an AoE blast attack, are you dead, man? You might be dead just generally without the rock flipping. It seems to me that you're spawning an enemy here, and that seems bad. What happens if I'm standing on top of it when that happens? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, this is stuff I can stand on? Whoops. Yeah, I mean, I guess we find out what happens when you spawn a man when I have a man here. Looks like you get blocked. But I didn't take any damage as far as I can tell. Uh-oh. Your turn starts to take 3 damage, so I think you're dead. I think you're dead. That's not good. If I go here, can I can. Huge. Okay. We flip a rock. We do a murder. I'm a little worried about that one, but I feel like you might be okay, right? This is only once, it seems, because I've been standing here for like a couple turns and I still only have 2 defense. Okay, I don't see any further enemies spawning, so I think I'm like donezo. Yeah, I mean, end the turn. I think you might burn to death. Yeah, you did. Easy dub, not even close. Used to open interplanar. Yeah, we saw that. We did it, Commander. The planar pin has been deployed, and the polarity post is now operational. We can now open a transportation tunnel to HQ. The other side is resources that are hard to find in our world. If you're up to it, we should explore this stabilized plane. The team can swap back via the planar pin's location at any time. Alright. I don't want to look at what's going on over here, though. Your faction has established a polarity post. Polarity post extends your faction's influence, protecting this area from extraplanar corruption and allowing reinforcements from the HQ. Click the resolution button next to the polarity post to view available options. Selecting a reset will restore the condition of your agents, but be aware it will also respawn the most enemies in the region. Interesting. Like a bonfire? The HQ is inaccessible in this demo. More features would be available in later updates. Okay. Cool. Wandering Echo. Gain passive plane crossing recharge. Once each round, if the holder traversed to another plane, recover 1 exchange energy. Okay. I don't know how useful I think that is, but thank you. So we got level ups. What does that mean exactly? Is it just an extra point for growth, or did I also get stats? I mean, the stats on both of you seem exactly the same. So I'm going to guess that leveling means nothing outside of getting points for leveling up. Okay. What does defense do? Is it like a flat damage reduction? Because that's pretty huge if true. I feel like I want movement on all of my my melee characters. I'm also very curious if I can actually get range on my melee characters. Because that'd be kind of wacky. But yeah, I think I'm going to save up for movement because movement seems really important to have. Okay. We got an echo. I guess I'll toss it on you. I don't think it matters much, to be honest. Now, can I... Gildengarth? Can I still... No, I can only flip on this point specifically. Rare material? Sure. Alright, we got a city over there. And another wall, it seems. And another wall, it seems. I didn't get to see what that said, but you've run at me and attacked me. I didn't know you would do that. Ooh, whoops. That's a lot of enemies, huh? What do I do with this information? Can I... You think I can get everyone on one side? Is that allowed? Maybe. It might be allowed. I feel like it can't hurt to try, right? Break? I don't know what that means, but thank you. Get wrecked. Alright. 6 arcane. Seems disgusting. You're gonna flip back over, though, which is probably a problem. My abilities are disrupted because we're on the same side. That's a good point. Okay, I think I've caused massive problems by doing that. Uh-oh! Okay. It's totally fine, turns out. You deal 4 damage, but your movement range is booty butt cheeks. Okay. And then just in case. Okay, well, I think the game is absolutely cheating about where things can hit from. I do not like that it's not telling me that. I think that's very important information that the player should always have available to them. And I think it's kind of silly that it's not there. And by silly, I mean annoying as hell. Just to be clear, that's what I mean. Okay. This is definitely why I need freaking movement range, dude. Okay. Not helpful. Okay, now we move here. We swap to here. We move you here. We do a murder on you. Nope, that's not going to do it. Do a murder on you. Thank you. Level up. Do it. Do it, level up. You know you want to. There you go. All right. You, sir, you have more movement range. Congratulations. You want to just double check. I can increase your range, which is crazy. Melee units can become not melee units. Very interesting. I think that's not super great, to be honest, because it seems to me like you want to be in melee range most of the time so you can get your arcane to go off. Okay. Going to put this echo on you. You are now our destroy everything man. Congratulations. And I think that's probably... Let's talk to this NPC, but I think we're going to call it after this. Hello. You seem pretty cool. Hello? You outsiders will pay for what you've done to this land? I didn't do jack, man. All right, well, that is where we're going to call it for today's video. I think the game is very neat. This exploration mode, I had no idea was a thing. I did not expect this at all, but it is interesting and fun, and I think it's just a very neat concept for a game. I love the swapping between two maps and the puzzly kind of nature of being able to back enemies into corners to one-shot them. I think that's such a fun idea. And I'm very curious about the duality of the characters. I think this is... I love the vocalization and the music. I think this is a very cool concept as well. I'm very curious why only the main characters seem to have alternate versions of themselves rather than just these guys as well. I hope that there's some sort of story reason for this that's explored, because I think that's a very fun concept. But yeah, I think the game is very cool and well done. We did encounter a minor bug where I couldn't, like, do stuff until I moved on the map. But outside of that, I can't think of any bugs that came to mind. And I just think the game is neat. I like that you're picking up echoes from enemies. I feel like that's a fun way to do this, because they said that if we go back and rest, it will respawn enemies. So technically speaking, I guess you could farm enemies for their echoes. This freaking vocalization in the background is so good. You could farm enemies for their echoes to try and make your team even stronger. I think that's very fun. I like that you can make melee characters range, seemingly. I think that's an interesting idea. It's very expensive, obviously, but it's cool that it exists, even though I kind of doubt it's very helpful, because it seems to me that you want to be up in your enemy's face to surround them so you can ultimately one-shot them, you know? But it is pretty cool. It's kind of brutal that only the one that gets the kill gets EXP, but I find that pretty interesting too. Like, our poor main character is falling behind. She's level 1 still. I just noticed too, by the way, that the growth is separate on the duality characters, which is very interesting as well. I think that's such a cool idea. Anyways, I think the game is very neat. I encourage you to check out the demo yourself. Go find out what this freaking city does. I'm sure there's people to talk to and stuff. But yeah, check out the game. I'll put a link in the description below to the store page so that you can check out the demo yourself. While you're there, if you're interested in the game, wishlist it, because it helps out the devs a lot. And if you'd like to help me out a lot, I'd appreciate it greatly if you left a comment and/or a like. It really does help out a massive amount on a channel of this size. I can't stress enough how much it helps with engagement of the channel. So if you want to support the channel, that's a great way to do it. If you'd like to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually a roguelike game. That sounds like something you'd like to see more of? I'd be happy to have you subscribe. Thank you very much for your time. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.